Bem, eu estou aqui com Martin Dougiamas, conceptor do Moodle e diretor do Moodle.com, o gestor da comunidade Moodle.org, para comentar sobre as perspectivas que foram geradas a partir do lançamento do Moodle 2.0. Well, Martin, what are the main improvements of the Moodle 2?
Well, Moodle 2, we spent nearly about 2.5 years working on. There are a lot of improvements, but they are more about rebuilding the foundation of Moodle, making it better for developers, working on things like consistency, different types of plugins, integrations with other systems, because Moodle 2 is now a new platform, and going into the future, we are now helping developers build on top of that platform to build plugins, new features, and Moodle 2 is more of an operating system for e-learning, so that people can build exactly the site that they need.
So Moodle 2 is more prepared to attend demands, larger demands, corporation demands, large operation demands, right?
Exactly, yeah. We have some very large users, a lot of universities, corporate users who need consistency, configurability, and performance for to be able to run on a large cluster of machines, say, and serve hundreds of thousands of users with some innovative things in there. So that's what we focus on.
About mobile device, what can the market expect from Moodle?
Well, obviously mobile devices are very popular, and in the future will be more so. There are a number of mobile solutions. The behaviour of Moodle in a mobile web browser is something that's always improving, but also there are custom apps. The community's develops many apps. Ourselves, Moodle headquarters, we're developing an official Moodle app, which will be designed to talk very securely with a Moodle site and do certain tasks that are very useful to do on a mobile platform.
To iPhone, Android, iPad, Android tablet?
Correct, yeah. We're starting with the iPhone because we know it the best, and mostly to work out how the interface should work on a touch screen, and then after that it'll be duplicated on Android, possibly other platforms as well, Blackberries and things like that.
Okay.
The important thing now is to work out how it should work, what is the best interface.
Okay. About the support over the Moodle 1.9, when it will finish?
We are supporting 1.9 for much longer than we normally support old versions for. Because moving to 1.9, moving to 2.0, sorry, from 1.9 is a big step, and it requires a lot of thinking and re-implementation in a way. You can upgrade a site from 1.9 to 2, but the hardware needs to be looked at, the interface has changed slightly, so people need to be retrained, etc. Because of that, we're supporting Moodle 1.9 until the middle of next year, which is June 2012. Just because I say we stop support doesn't mean it'll stop working. Of course it'll keep working. It's a very mature, stable platform, but we will not be spending the effort on bug fixes or anything anymore after that point.
Okay, what are the next steps for Moodle 2 now that you have already launched it?
Well, now we have this stable platform, Moodle 2. We'll be building on top of that, 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, focusing more on the features again, the usability, and the basic learning activities, the forum. We'll be looking at that again, the assignments. We'll be improving mobile continuously, and the upgrades now will be more incremental. There'll be smaller upgrades. And it will be much easier to upgrade from now.
A classical question, will Moodle be always a free software?
Always. Yeah, absolutely. Moodle is under the GPL license. This open source license guarantees freedom for people to use the software. there's 1 million lines of code in Moodle produced by over 200 different developers, and they have all chosen to join the GPL project and put their code under the GPL license as well. To change the license, I would have to get agreement from every single one of those 200 developers, which will never happen. Not that I want to change it. Even if somebody tried to purchase my company, worst case scenario, the Moodle software is independent. It's a community-owned thing now. The community would take Moodle and just keep going with it. It's too big. So nobody can buy it. Nobody can change the license. Nobody wants to. It's working very well as it is, as open source.
I'd like that you explain the difference between Moodle software and Moodle brand. What's free and what's a private element?
So the Moodle software is free under that GPL license. It's very clear. We don't do any software that isn't open source. Software should be free, always. The Moodle brand is how we pay developers to work on the software, to make that free software. So the Moodle brand is a trademark that around the world, in almost every country, and Moodle partners are allowed to use that brand to sell their services. Those Moodle partners pay for that privilege. 10% of what they earn comes straight to the Moodle project to pay the Moodle developers to work on Moodle and improve it. We don't prevent other companies from using Moodle commercially. The GPL allows them to do that, but we do prevent them from using the word Moodle to advertise those services, and that's the only restriction. They can call it e-learning, they can call it any other word they like, they can still do the same services, but they cannot say they're Moodle services. So by choosing, if you do need services, by choosing a Moodle partner, you are supporting the project and you're actually helping the software grow in the future.
Because Moodle partners pay royalties to Moodle.com.
That's right.
To support the people that make the Moodle happen.
Yeah, it's the business model that makes this open source project possible. The internet is full of open source projects that have many great ideals about free software, and perhaps they have a government funded, a single bit of funding to get started. But long term, you need to keep going, and you need a model of funding to keep the project strong for 10 years, 20 years. So that's why we have this model. It's to balance and produce a good situation for everybody.
And about Moodle in Brazil, how is it going?
You tell me. Well, we have very good statistics coming from people who register their sites. If you're seeing this and your Moodle site is not registered with Moodle.org, so in the admin menu there's a register button, then please press that button to let us know that you're using Moodle. But Brazil is one of the fastest growing Moodle countries in terms of Moodle sites. It was, in raw numbers, it was the 4th largest in the world a year ago, and it's now passed the UK and become the 3rd largest. So the only countries in the world that have more Moodle sites are Spain and the US. And Brazil's growing so fast, I think it'll pass Spain very soon too. So wow. It's amazing.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Well, thank
Go
you.
Brazil.
Thank you very much for your interview, and I hope that your words clarify a lot of issues that are thought about Moodle and the Moodle business, and that you, as a Moodle user, register your Moodle installation in order to show to Moodle.com how the Brazil is using Moodle software around the country. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Judah.
And see you. Cheers.
Cheers. Bye.